Hi friends, here in this video we are going to see how to draw pH and TS diagram for dry compression, which is the part of vapor compression refrigeration system. So let's get started. From the definition of dry compression, we know that vapor at entry to the compressor is dry. Here refrigerant contains no any liquid particles. So the refrigerant which enter in the compressor after evaporation process are in the state of dry. So in this process we can get more coefficient of performance than wet compression refrigeration system. Now I am discuss this process from pressure enthalpy and temperature entropy diagram. First I discuss pressure enthalpy diagram. So in this pressure enthalpy diagram, here is this saturation curve. The top of this saturation curve is critical point. Here in this critical point, highly pressurized liquid and vapor are in integral manner, অর্থাৎ এই পয়েন্টে লিকুইড এবং ভ্যাপর হাই প্রেসারে সাম্যাবস্থায় থাকে। So I have drawn two horizontal line. Top of this horizontal line is condensation pressure and bottom of this horizontal line is evaporation pressure. The top right of this saturation curve is superheated region. In this superheated region, highly pressurized gases are in liquid and vapor state. That means highly pressurized gases are in mixed of liquid and vapor process. Top left of this saturation curve is subcooled region. In this region, highly pressurized gases are in liquid state. Bottom right of this curve is saturated vapor. Here all the liquid are in dry vapor state. Bottom left of this saturation curve is saturated liquid. Here all the liquid are in liquid state. That means all the gases in this point are in liquid state. Since the refrigerant after evaporation process is dry, so if dry refrigerant are entered to compressor, we can assume at point on the dry refrigerant are entered to compressor. So the dry refrigerant compression process is isentropic process. That is, after compression, the refrigerant in the state of high pressure liquid and vapor. So after compression process, the liquid and vapor refrigerant are at point 2. Integral process on 2 is isentropic process. That means this compression process is isentropic process. In this isentropic process, here pressure and enthalpy both increases. So at point 2, the high pressure liquid and vapor are superheated condition. Now condensation process start from this point 2. At this condensation process at constant pressure. Before compression, the refrigerant are in high pressure liquid and vapor state. Condensation state, the liquid refrigerant are in high pressure liquid and vapor state. And after constant condensation process, the liquid converted to high pressure liquid state. So the high pressure liquid are stay in this point 3 on this saturation curve. After condensation process, the liquid refrigerant are passed through throttling or expansion valve at constant enthalpy. So from point 3, the liquid refrigerant pass through expansion valve or throttling valve. Here decreases pressure and at constant enthalpy. So after expansion or throttling process, the liquid refrigerant are stay at point 4. So after expansion process at point 4, the refrigerant are in liquid state. So this liquid refrigerant after expansion process, the liquid refrigerant are passed through evaporation coil or cooling coil completed at constant pressure. So after evaporation, the refrigerant are in dry state, and after evaporation, this dry refrigerant again enter to compressor at point on. In this cyclic way is repeated again and again. So in this cyclic way, dry compression refrigeration system work. Now if we consider 0 to 1 is H1, 0 to 2 is H2, 0 to 4 is H4, hence 3-4 is constant enthalpy process, so we can write H3 equal to H4. In this portion, evaporation process are completed at constant pressure process. In this region, the evaporation process completed at constant pressure. So here extract refrigeration effect by evaporation coil. So this portion we can write H4 minus H. We know that this evaporation process is constant pressure process, and due to evaporation process extract refrigeration effect. So this point is evaporation process. So we can write this point is H4 minus H1. The evaporation process are complete at constant pressure. So here you see that 4 to 1 is evaporation process. In this process, absorb heat from its surroundings and extract cooling effect. So in this portion we can write H1 minus H4, and it is the in this portion is work done by the compressor at isentropic compression process. So we can write in this work done equal to H2 minus H1. From the definition of coefficient of performance, we can write refrigeration effect upon work done. অর্থাৎ 1 কিলোওয়াট এনার্জি কনজাম্পশনের মাধ্যমে আমরা যে পরিমাণ রেফ্রিজারেশন ইফেক্ট পেতে পারি সিস্টেমে, সেটাই হচ্ছে কোএফিশিয়েন্ট অফ পারফরম্যান্স। সো কোএফিশিয়েন্ট অফ পারফরম্যান্স ইকুয়াল টু রেফ্রিজারেশন ইফেক্ট ডিভাইডেড বাই ওয়ার্ক ডান বাই দি কম্প্রেসর। সো রেফ্রিজারেশন ইফেক্ট ইজ H1 minus H4. So if we put here the value of refrigeration effect is H1 minus H4 and work done by the compressor equal to H2 minus H1. Since H4 is expansion process at constant enthalpy, so we can write H3 equal to H4. So if we write H3 equal to H4, we can see that from coefficient of performance H1 minus H3 divided by H2 minus H1. So this is the pH diagram for dry compression. Now I discuss temperature entropy diagram. Now I discuss temperature entropy diagram in respect of pH diagram. In the temperature entropy diagram, this is also saturation curve. Top of the saturation curve is critical point. In this critical point, liquid and vapor are in integral manner. অর্থাৎ লিকুইড এবং ভেপর সমঅবস্থায় অবস্থান করে হাই প্রেসারে। I have drawn two horizontal line in this saturation curve in TS diagram. Top of this saturation curve, top line in this saturation curve is condensation process, and bottom horizontal line of the saturation curve is evaporation process. Similarly, in TS diagram, at point 1, the liquid refrigerant entered to compressor. Since the compression process is isentropic compression process, so isentropic compression process, the entropy should be constant. So we can write 1 to 2. Here temperature increase because of pressure increase. Since we see that in pH diagram pressure increase, also in TS diagram the temperature also increase because of pressure increase. After compression, the liquid are in superheated condition. Here liquid and vapor are at high pressure. So after compression process, the liquid are in superheated. Here high pressure liquid and vapor are in superheated state. The refrigerant is at superheated condition. Here high pressure liquid and vapor are in mixed state. So at point 2, the refrigerant are in superheated state. The refrigerant, high pressure liquid and vapor are passed through condenser coil at constant pressure. The condensation process is at constant pressure. Here extract heat from its surroundings. So because of this constant pressure, it also constant temperature. After condensation, the liquid are in subcooled condition. The liquid refrigerant are passed through expansion valve or throttling valve. So after condensation process, temperature decreases and entropy increases. At point 4, the refrigerant are in liquid state. So before expansion process, the refrigerant are in liquid state. This liquid refrigerant are passed through evaporation coil at point 4. So before evaporation coil, the refrigerant are in liquid state, and after evaporation process, the refrigerant absorb heat from its surroundings and extract cooling effect. And after evaporation, the refrigerant are in dry state because it absorbs heat from its surroundings. So again, this dry refrigerant are entered to compressor, and the cyclic way, and again this process are repeated. So we have discussed pH and TS diagram for dry compression.